Hey everyone, I thought I would film a quick what I eat in a day on Weight Watcher Purple. Quick disclaimer, or I guess disclaimer, I get more points in a day than the typical person on Weight Watchers because I am still breastfeeding my 3-month-old. So I get 29 points a day. Typically people get 16, and if I were on the blue plan, I would get like 41. If I were on green, I would get like 50 something, 55 or something like that. But I'm losing weight, so it works for me. There's a lot of 0-point foods on Purple, which I like, because if I don't have time to track, I can just eat 0 points all day and be good. Although I do usually track just out of curiosity. So I'm working on making breakfast right now. I've got some Canadian bacon frying. This is 0 points for 2 slices. My stove looks really dirty, but it's really not that bad. It's just a couple crumbs. And I've already had my coffee, but I'll show you what I usually put in that. So one sec, just need to turn down the temperature on my stove. So yeah, I'm just making my scrambled eggs. So I just put a splash of 1% so that it's not even really enough to count. It might be like 1 point or half a point, but I'm gonna scramble some eggs. This is the fastest way for me to cook them. So I just cook these. I top them with a tiny bit of Tostitos queso, but I'll show you that in a minute. I just have some steak spice in here. So yeah, just gonna fry these. I'll show you how much queso I add. I'll show you how many points my food or my breakfast is. And I'll show you how I make my coffee in just a sec. All right, so one thing that makes things a lot easier for me is using a food scale. It works for me. It's actually just a lot easier than measuring out like a tablespoon at a time. And doing this really makes me see how much I should be eating of things. So eventually I should be able to just not use the scale. But I'm just gonna add some of this queso to my eggs. So if I just do a tablespoon, it's actually only 1 point. So I've zeroed out my scale. You can see the number there. So I'm gonna put 15 mils. Normally I would use a spoon, but this is all I had on hand while I was filming. Okay, there's 10, just a little bit more. 15 mils is 1 tablespoon. Oh, there we go. 15 mils, perfect. So I'm having a muffin that I made. I made these with stevia and I can't believe it's not butter light, which made it a lot lower in points. So having one of those, I've got 5 grams of I can't believe it's not butter light, which is 0 points actually. Got some non-fat cottage cheese, my Canadian bacon. So the muffin's 3 points, 0 for the butter. Cottage cheese, 0 points because it's non-fat. Scrambled eggs are 0 points, 1 point for the queso, 0 points for the Canadian bacon. So this is 4-point breakfast. Yeah, before Weight Watchers, I was never able to eat a huge breakfast like that. On my table. Oh no, it's our recycling. Anyways, but I've been finding it just like keeps me full, keeps me from like snacking. If I just drink coffee in the morning like I used to, I get really hungry and yeah, start making bad food choices. As it stands, I usually have a big breakfast like that, like kind of a snack for lunch, more iced coffee for sure, and then I have a bigger sort of dinner. But yeah, so I'm just making some more coffee right now, so I'll show you what that looks like. So over here are my syrups. I just get these off of Amazon. They're about 10 bucks a bottle. You can also get some at Winners. I'm just not a fan of most of the brands. This one I really like. Yeah, Cafe Plus white chocolate. It's a lot cheaper too, $7. This one tastes really good, but I've tried like the Jordan skinny syrups, which my Winners has all the time. I don't like them. They have a weird aftertaste. I don't know what it is. The Torani sugar-free syrups are really good, and we used to use these in a cafe that I worked at, so like I know they're good. So I've got English toffee, vanilla, brown sugar, cinnamon. This is when I make like a brown sugar oat shaken espresso. I have an espresso machine. And a chocolate chip cookie dough. Obviously this one's not my favorite. It's not bad, it's just, it doesn't really taste like cookie dough. It tastes kind of like caramel, so it's okay. I really like this English toffee, but I like my salted caramel more. So that's what I'm gonna get more of, but it's out of stock right now on Amazon. I also have 1 pump and I just kind of swap it out between them. But yeah, I thought the English toffee would taste like Starbucks toffee nut. Sort of does. I don't know, I might need to add like a pump of sugar-free hazelnut or something to make it, see how it goes. But yeah, so I'm just gonna make my coffee. I'm gonna go with the English toffee today. So I got this cup of Starbucks. Whoops, 2, 3, I do like 5 pumps, I think. So it comes with measurements. Probably don't even need the pump, but I like the pumps after working as a barista for so long. So this little divot at the bottom, that's how far you put your syrup up. And then you put coffee to this second line, and then milk to this line, and then top it up with ice. That's like the Starbucks recipe for iced coffee. But I instead do coffee to this line, 1% to about here, and then ice, because I just don't need that much ice. So yeah, and then the coffee that I use is either the Starbucks iced coffee. I like both the blonde or the medium equally. This is about $5.97 at Walmart. Or I use this cold brew here. This one is so good. Oh my God. It's like, so you mix it 50-50 with water, and it's like 10 bucks or $10.77 for a container. So it's quite expensive, but this will make you like 2 liters. So like a bit more than this, but yeah, it is expensive, but it's worth it. It tastes so good. So I'm just gonna pour that in, and then I will measure out my milk and show you what it looks like. All right, so I just did my cold brew concentrate to there, topped up with water. I'm gonna add my 1% and my ice. So I do weigh out my 1% so I can track it. It's usually about 100-ish mils. There we go. I'm gonna throw in my ice, and then it'll be done. Over here, I'm just drinking some flavored water. I drink about 3 of these Trenta cups a day. I just save one from getting coffee at Starbucks and reuse it. For some reason, drinking out of the sippy lid helps me drink water. I always have to add flavoring, so I really like this blue raspberry one from Great Value right now. It's 0 points. I just put a little bit in here. It tastes like a Slurpee. Or I get like a peach mango or a pink lemonade that is actually sweetened with stevia instead of sucralose from President's Choice. So either one of those I like equally. Yeah, so those are my drinks. So yeah, I just tracked it. 2 points for the milk. The syrup was 0 because it's sugar-free. The cold brew 0. So yeah, 2-point cold brew at home. So good. Seriously, this cold brew, it's got like chocolatey notes. It is good. Alright, so I just put together some lunch. I've got some cheese rice crackers. I have 9 of them, which is 2 points. I have a can of this sriracha flavored, sriracha flavored tuna. That's 0 points. This is the only flavor I found that is 0 points. And 2 Laughing Cow cheeses. So this is 3 points for 2. If I had bought the light one, it would have been 2 points for 2, but I didn't this time. So yeah, that is lunch. 3, 4, 5, total of 5 points. All right, so even though I've had 2 coffees today, I wanted another one. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm gonna be getting my daughter in about 40 minutes, so we're just running some errands. I got a venti cold brew with sugar-free cinnamon dulce and vanilla sweet cream cold foam. The cold foam adds about 6 points, which is a lot, but I really love it, so I build that into my day if I get one of these. The cold brew is 0, and the sugar-free cinnamon dulce is 0. So, gonna have that. Okay, so we're back. We did a quick grocery shop. I'll just, go through this quickly. Sorry about my messy table. Stuff everywhere. Oranges, mushrooms, strawberries, cotton candy grapes. That'll be great when I want something sweet. Bananas and zucchinis. I want to make this with shrimp and dip it in yum yum sauce. And mushrooms too, for that. Limes for quinoa salad. Artichoke hearts, so we have to check these to make sure there's no oil. There's not in this one. Where's the ingredients? Yeah, right there. So this will be 0 points. That's for spinach artichoke pasta. Dave's Killer Bread. They had another bread that was 1 point per slice and 3 points for 2 slices. This one is 2 points a slice, period. So, but this one just seemed more hearty and healthy than the other one, so I got that. Some fat-free ranch. So I have calorie-reduced ranch right now, and it is 2 points for 2 tablespoons. This is 5 tablespoons for 2 points. So I got that because sometimes I like extra dressing. And then some back bacon. This is 0 points for 2 slices. I also like turkey bacon, but because that's 0 for 2 slices, I like to get that. Eggs are 0 points. I eat eggs every morning. I really like cookies with tea in the evening, so I got these packs just for portion control. I think that they are 5 points a pack, but I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. So I could eat the whole pack and fit that into my points, because that's usually what I have left over at the end of the day, or I could just have like half of one. Yeah, Oreos are surprisingly low point, and the regular ones are 2 points a piece. So, but I can't trust myself with an open pack, so yeah. I like to keep some diet pop around just in case I have a sweet tooth at the end of the day and don't have any points left. So I've got some diet vanilla Coke with extra caffeine. And caffeine doesn't really affect me. I can sleep with it or not. So yeah, that's everything I got. Just snacking on some cotton candy grapes here. 4. Little afternoon pick me up. All right, so here I'm making some dinner. I'm just making spinach artichoke pasta with 1% and garlic, and I can't believe it's not butter, some light cream cheese, and whole grain pasta, which is 0, and of course spinach. Here it is all done. So this was all right, but it needed like more garlic or salt. I did add some more salt. This was 5 points per serving, and so that's a pretty big bowl. So it was good. I'd make it again, but I think I'd use 2% next time. Here's my dessert. I just split a banana. I added like just a little bit of each of these toppings, 0 points worth, and 1 point's worth of this cookies and cream ice cream. It was such a good dessert. Yeah, it was like just a little pinch of each of those toppings that I didn't really have to count them. I built that into the app, but yeah. And then I am having some air popped popcorn with 1 tablespoon of I can't believe it's not butter and some dill pickle seasoning, 1 point.